Defense will be led by Jack Riley, Rob Enright, and John Kelly. And in goal is Eric Schneider. Winning the faceoff, as he's done all season, Drew Kennedy. Now directly behind the net, fended off by the defender. He goes far side, then over to Brown, who puts a shot on goal wide of the keeper. Now it's back up top, 30 yards away from goal. Simpson has it. Now near sideline, looking for his shot is Sankey. And it squirts through the legs of Schneider. Sankey puts it on goal, and somehow that got through Eric Schneider. North Carolina has the opening 1-0 lead. Well, Stanwyck has it. Working on the big defensive player in Jake Mathai. Behind the net, it's Stanwyck. Fakes out Mathai. Now a shot coming from Crawley, and he skips it in. John Crawley, the freshman out of Port Washington, New York, ties it at 1.
Who had time and room from about 8 yards out and a very high percentage shot.
Ball's on the ground. Hopkins is going to pick it up. Castronova has it. Shot on goal, and he scores. Phil Castronova gives Hopkins a 2-1 lead right off the faceoff. Hopkins offensive firepower to come back. 2 quick goals there on the response. Maybe North Carolina has the response, and they do. Jake Mathai ties it at 2. We were just talking about Stanwyck putting him on the ground in the defensive zone. Now Mathai gets it back, and it's all tied at 2.
UNC gets the ball back here.
Turnover and a nice hit. Hopkins picks it up. Ben has it, 1:40 to play. Brown over to Stanwyck, fake shot, and he puts it in. Bitter now works it over to Tutton. Now back behind the net, Carolina has it, shot on goal, put in the back of the net by Joey Sankey. As Catoni has it, shot on goal by Catoni, it squirts through. Holden Catoni gives Hopkins the lead right back on their 10th shot of the game. By Hopkins as the double team came. Now a clear shot on goal is skipped in by Steve Pontrello, and I think they're using what you said. That was a bounce shot into the net, and I think both teams know that that ball might, it's going to cost. 10:18 to play here in the quarter, all tied at 4. Shot on goal, put in the back of the net. Holden Catoni, 6-foot sophomore out of Alberta, Canada, gives Hopkins the 5-4 lead. They get it into the offensive zone. Stanwyck has it. Good pass over to shot on goal, scored by Brandon Ben. Hopkins has a 6-4 lead now. North Carolina has the ball in the offensive zone. Good job coming around to the right of Kieran Burke. Good shot on goal is put in by Brandon Ben on the pitch pass from Stanwyck, and Hopkins goes up 3. Swings it over to Chad Tutton, who puts a shot on goal, and he bounces it in. Chad Tutton, 15th goal on the year, and North Carolina cuts the lead to 2 with 1:30 to play here in the half. Creighton with it, shot on goal, skips past Schneider. And again, we've seen North Carolina do this in the first half, a bouncing ball, and on this surface, it's very tough to stop.
And got into their offense.
Behind the net, it's Sankey looking for a shot on goal and put in the back of the net. It's Jimmy Bitter, the second leading goal scorer for this team, ties it at 7. The net, it's now out in front, shot on goal, good save by Schneider. Pontrello thought about number 2, trying to make the same turn Kelly did. Can't do it. Behind the net, Sankey makes his move, and Sankey goes top right corner. And North Carolina, are they going to say it's in the crease? North Carolina has an 8-7 lead. Sankey scores. Now gets it over up top to Pontrello, and he scores. Steve Pontrello puts in another one, and Hopkins is now facing a 2-goal deficit with 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. As he wins another one, R.G. Keenan streaking towards goal, and he skips another one past Schneider. Gets it up top. It's Connor Reed with 13:11 to play. Hopkins really needs one here. Brown trying to deliver. He does. Boy, you would think he would be the one to turn the ship around, and he does. Ryan Brown. The clock here, 9:19 to go. Ball's on the ground. Foster gets it, and they put it in the back of the net. It's a goal for Carolina. Couldn't see who got it. Sankey again. Jimmy Bitter has it, the junior out of Stowe, Vermont. Behind the net, Sankey. Sankey puts it in the back of the net, squirts it through Schneider, and now Hopkins is in a little bit of trouble, if they weren't before. Shane Simpson going towards goal, faking a shot and getting it around and in. North Carolina goes up by 5, as Eric Schneider was not even in the net. Over to Guida. Guida over to Brown, now back to Guida, thought about a shot. Catoni puts one on goal, and he finds the tap right corner. So just like you said, needed a quick one, and the Blue Jays cut the lead to 4 with 3:07 to play. Holden Catoni, second goal of the game. They are now 5-3. Hopkins drops this one 13-9.